Gary Gragg here at Golden Gate Palms, teaching you more about avocados. What's our lesson today? It's all about Littlecados. What's a Littlecado? It's a little tiny avocado, right? Wrong! It's actually a really big avocado on a really little dense tree. Come check it out. All right, this tree right here is probably 12 foot tall by 15 feet wide. I planted this tree about 15 years ago, and you can see that's only how big it got right there. It's a really nice, dense dwarf tree. In fact, it's probably the best dwarf tree of all avocados. Now, right now is May of 2018. Let's see what the avocado is doing. So what it's doing right now, most avocados will be starting to flower and fruit. And you can look closely here and see the fruit. There's one right there. There's one forming there. And there's one right there. They're all over the tree. The other thing it does right after it starts to set fruit is it sends out this beautiful color, coppery red new foliage. That's what it's doing right now. Here's a little pollinator. Anything that flies around these trees that visits these flowers are pollinators, especially bees. But all kinds of things can pollinate these plants. So look at how dense this tree is. But what I really, really like about this tree is how manageable it is. It doesn't get too out of control. And it makes a lot of avocados per cubic foot of the tree. Meaning like how large the tree is compared to how many avocados you get out of it. There's two right there, right? Now, those are by no means Littlecados. Those are big avocados. Those are probably 30% larger than the average Hass avocado. Now, this avocado is a delicious avocado. It's really rich, and it will stay on this tree for like 6 months from now until about November, and I'll still be able to pick them. That's a long pick period. It's 6 months, okay? But think about it. How did this avocado get here, right? Well, they're just fruiting now, right? Well, that's exactly correct. It took a whole year for this tree to make these little baby avocados to get them to the point where they're ready to eat. They're just now getting ready to eat. These avocados will actually get richer and richer and richer over time until they start falling off the tree in 6 months from now, okay? And so you've got really good taste, really nice density, and you've got all these clusters of fruit deep in the tree. Now, the other interesting thing here is that the tree looks completely healthy, right? Well, did I fertilize it? No, I've never, ever fertilized this tree. The only thing I've done is I've dropped a whole bunch of mulch underneath it, and I drip irrigate it. It gets a little extra water from the plants that I have growing here on the edge for my nursery. But let me show you the most exciting thing about this tree of all. Come on down here in the shade. All right. Check this beautiful scene out right here. Look at all that future guacamole. There actually was like 3 more of these avocados here. There was one here, and one here. And my buddy came by here. He wasn't watching when he was dealing with my golf cart and smashed them, and they all rolled down the hill before they were even ripe to eat. So anyway, I've got more of those, so it's no big deal. But look at that. There's one up here. They're all through this tree in these clusters. Now, take a look over here. This tree's not very big, right? But look at all the avocados that it makes. There's 5 avocados right there, all ready to be picked. One above it, one here, there's one here and here. They're everywhere. Look at this. This is the best cluster of all. This may be my best cluster ever on this tree. That's why I'm so excited. Check this out. Look at this. Woo! That's a big little cluster of fruit. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, all within about a square foot. Look at that. Just love this thing. So if you want a small tree in your yard, you don't have a lot of space, you're not like a big tree climber, this is the tree you want right here. Littlecado, it's also known as Wurtz. But when somebody says, I don't want a Littlecado because I don't want little tiny avocados, tell them, man, the Littlecado doesn't make avocados. That's just its name. It's a little avocado tree. Big avocado fruit. All right, that's it. Thanks a lot and have a good day.